In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some basic data visualizations in Excel. We're going to look at pie charts, bar charts, line graphs, scatter plots, and histograms. We're going to start off by making a very simple pie chart here. Now, in order to make a pie chart, what we need to do is ensure that we have our categorical variable in one column, and next to it, it doesn't have to be adjacent, but in this first example, we're going to show an adjacent set of data in should be the values corresponding to each of those categories. So we're going to make a pie chart that looks like a pyramid, and so to do that, we're going to have one component called sky, we're going to have one component called the sunny side of the pyramid, and another component called the shady side of the pyramid, each corresponding to a certain amount of data. In order to make a pie chart, what we're going to do is rely on the Insert tab here. That's where we're going to get all of the charts that Excel offers. So in order to actually begin, what we'll do is we'll highlight the data that we're interested in using to make our pie chart. We'll make sure we've clicked on the Insert tab, and once we've clicked on the Insert tab, we're going to click on the little option that looks like a pie. For now, I'd like you to select the 2D pie. You can, of course, go back and make any changes you'd like later. We can see here that we have the basic data set up here as a pie chart. 75% of it seems to correspond roughly to the sky. We'll have 20% of this that corresponds to the sunny side of the pyramid we see here, and the remaining 5% in the shaded side. Now we're using this example for a couple of reasons. First, it'll be an easy way to show you how to change colors or features of the pie chart itself, and it'll also show you how to manipulate the data in any chart element in Excel. Once you have this chart set up, if you select anywhere on it, you'll see a series of options that come up that indicate your options for changing this chart. We have a series under this paint bucket of fill options that allow you to change the colors of your pie chart. We have another set of options which are effect options. We're going to spend less time on these today. We're going to have a series of options that alter properties of the elements of the chart itself, like the height, the size, rotation, and things like that. Depending on which chart element you select, you'll have a different series of options show up, and so for the time being, what I'd like you to do is select anywhere on the chart itself so that you have the full pie selected. Once you've got that pie selected, we're going to click on the series options, and then I'm going to click over here where it says angle of first slice, and notice that we can rotate this pie chart in any direction we want. This can be useful for drawing the user's or the reader's attention to a particular element of your data display. Once we have our pyramid rotated so that it looks like it's facing up, I'd like you to select the red or the sunny side of the pyramid slice of your pie chart. Once you have that slice selected, we're going to go to the paint and fill options. Under fill, we're going to select the option that says solid fill, and then under color, we can select any color we like. I'm going to make the sunny side of my pyramid yellow, and here we can tell we have the entire pyramid pie chart set and ready to go. We may at this point want to add data values so that our readers can see what percent of the data corresponds to each section, and there's a very simple way of doing that. We can actually right click on the pie element itself, say add data label, and under add data labels we can say labels or callouts. We're just going to select labels for the time being. Notice that because we didn't have the entire pie selected, we only had one element, it added it for that particular slice of the pie. If you want to highlight the entire pie at once, you can select anywhere in this white border area first, and then select the any piece of the interior pie, and it will highlight all of it. You can tell that a slight border has shown up around this. Once we've got that done, we can right click, say format data label or add data labels to different sections. Okay. I'll add a data label here. Okay, and we can do this for each one, or we can do it all at once. Once we have them here, it's as simple as formatting in any standard Microsoft application. We can click on the Home tab, and then where we have the font size indicated, we can type in any new number and change that font size. We can also move these labels off of our pie chart if we don't want it to be distracting, and Excel will create some sort of line that indicates which element of the pie chart you're looking at there. If we want to do this same process for non-adjacent sets of data, we're going to have to use the trick we learned in the last video where we use the control button to select non-adjacent sets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my categories here. Using the control button, I'm going to select C, and then hitting Control Shift and down, I will highlight rows C2 through C4. Again, here now with non-adjacent sets selected, but having the categories and their values indicated, I can select Insert, Pie Chart, and again, I'm going to get another pie chart that looks very similar to our original one here. We can go through any of our options again and work on this the same set of steps. One other thing you may choose to do with a pie chart is emphasize one particular area by making it stick out from the rest of the chart. That's called pie explosion, and you can select that under the series options. You can explode one element or the whole thing. It's entirely up to you how you have this set up. All right, I hope that makes it very clear how we make pie charts. You can go through these other examples at your leisure if you're interested.